Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. Today is Friday, February 3rd, 2023. Hashtag Friday Sews. So, talking about sewing, I really haven't gotten anything sewn this week either. It's just been one of those weeks. Well, so I did hand stitch fix a cat tent thing that I got from the thrift store today. And I've already given that to my son, and my son has already given it to his cat, and the cat absolutely loves it. So, sorry, I'm not going to show that to you. But, you know, it was a really good deal. It's like $3 at the thrift store, and it was in good condition. And the reason why I got it when I saw it at the thrift store is that this morning as I was taking him to school, he was mentioning that he wanted to get a cat bed for his cat. And he was mentioning some different ones, and I happened to come by this one at the thrift store. Yeah, why am I going to the thrift store 3 days in a row? I don't know. Seriously, I'm a thrift store addict. And I also have like coupons that they said, oh, you need to use these coupons before April. So I'm going so I can use my 20% off coupons. And then I'm always finding so many wonderful items that I usually wouldn't find otherwise. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise, I guess. Like yesterday I found buttons. The day before I found thread. Today I found fabric. Oh, and I found this nifty box. So this is like a little storage thing. I have boxes that are similar to this, but they're boxes that hold thread that have like the little thread pokey things coming out of it. Well, these ones are just open. They don't have any thread holder things. So I saw this and I'm like, you know what? I would pay $5 for that. You know, if I went to Walmart, I'd probably pay $10 for it. So, yes, I'll pay $5 for this. So, I went to Walmart this morning after I took my kids to school. Why? Well, I needed a little, they're called a parachute buckle. Let me grab it and show it to you. Okay. So I needed one of these. Now, I could have gone to Joann's or something to find one. But I went to Walmart because I needed one of these. Now, I do have some of these, and I'm pretty sure I have some in the back room with my zipper pulls and other zipper things and other stuff that's back there. I'm pretty sure I have some parachute buckles back there, and that's probably where they all are. But I'm pretty sure they're bigger ones, and I needed a certain size, and the other ones that I have up there are just little teeny tiny ones that weren't going to work for what I needed it for. So I needed to get that. And yesterday I went on Temu, T-E-M-U, that shopping site. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started on that. I go on there, and all of a sudden I have 84 items in my cart. So I narrowed it down to 40 items. And I think I narrowed it down even more, so that I was $50 worth of stuff. But there was this cool X-Acto knife blade thing, but it's a retractable for blades. but it's a handle, but it's retractable. And that, I was like, I need that. You know. Yeah. Tell me about it. So, I went to Walmart. And of course when I go to Walmart, I have to go buy the fabric. But that's because down the aisles by the fabrics are these. So I went by the fabrics to look at fabrics.
Yeah, put some catnip.
Okay. Sorry, my son needed some assistance. He came down. He's like, Mom, the cat really likes the cat bed. You gotta come see. I stick my hand in there, and the cat bats it away. He's like, get out of my home. Get out of my tent. And, okay. So I go to the store. And I was at Walmart. And they had some Christmas fabrics. Some fat quarters. Okay? And so I didn't need any more fabric. I'll tell you that. But who would turn down a 19-cent fat quarter? Seriously, 19 cents. How can I possibly turn it down? Hate the sticky stuff though. Like it's got sticky stuff and it's all like, you see it there? Like that stickiness? I gotta get it off. Okay. Well, still a little bit on the other side. Alright, maybe we got it all off now. But I gotta show you how pretty this is. I haven't fully looked at it yet, but I know it's pretty. Look at that! Isn't that gorgeous? And this was only 19 cents for this fat quarter. How fabulous! I asked the lady because I couldn't find the price and it wasn't scanning on my phone. Because sometimes with the Walmart app, you can scan the barcode and it will tell you what the price is going to be. Well, for some reason, those prices weren't wanting to scan up on my phone. So I had the lady that was standing there scan it and she says, oh, those are 19 cents. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, they're Christmas. I'm like, awesome. So those red birds, I think I got 8 of those fat quarters because they're so pretty and it doesn't have any words on it saying they're Christmas. They can be used for anything, I tell you. Oh, the stickiness is awful. Oh my goodness. I hate tape on fabric. And I guess these little label things are just as bad. I guess whenever I get these kind of fat quarters that have these sticky labels, I need to take them off right away. I didn't realize it was going to be so awful. Oh my goodness. Alright. Stop complaining, Pam. 19 cents. Why complain? So this, isn't that cute? It's like hot chocolate and coffee. You know, some cute little designs. 19 cents. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Oh, we're good. I accidentally clicked my mouse. And it pulled something up on my screen. Gotta be careful with that. Well, that one. Okay, and then I have like 2 more fat quarters. So I have this one and I have another one that I want to show you. And I had to get them. Well, I didn't have to. But who would pass down 19-cent fat quarters? I know some people would. But I'm not one of those people. so much stickiness. Oh my goodness. I gotta get the stickiness off. I'm gonna have to get the rest of it off later. I'll just have to remember. I have some tape over there. I'll pull over some masking tape. But this has little trees and presents. Set that one aside so I can make sure I get the stuff off of it. And then there's one more fat quarter. And I'm pretty sure this one's going to be the same. So once I get off the video, I'm going to go through and take off the stickiness off all of these fat quarters. Look how bad that is. Oh my goodness. And there's like no stickiness left on this. It's like all stuck to that. Wowzers. Well, this one says a happy holidays. So I bought 4 of each of these fat quarters. Which maybe I should have just put the whole box of fat quarters in my bag. I don't know. What do you guys think? There was quite a bit. But 19 cents for a fat quarter. So I got 8 of the birdies and 4 of the merry and bright ones. And then 4 of the hot chocolate ones. And then 4 of the Christmas tree present ones. So I ended up getting quite a few of the fat quarters. Okay. And they were 19 cents each. What can I say? All right. All right. So I also got some fabric, some yard cuts. So this one I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards of fabric. And I was driving away. I was like, you know what? I want to make a pair of overalls out of this, but being that it isn't like a bottom weight type fabric, that it is a little thinner, you know, I can see a little bit of the light through it. But to be on the safe side, I'm going to line it anyways, just because of the type of fabric it is. But I just thought that was great. And these was only 60 cents. And they had quite a bit of it. But I only bought 6 of them. You know, and sometimes I wonder, I'm like, that's probably not even going to be long enough to work for pants because of the length. Because from my hip down to my legs, you know, I think you have to have more than just a yard cut to do that. Unless you do like a shorts and then add the length of the leg and kind of like piece it together. You can do that, I guess. Maybe. So I got 6 of those because they were 60 cents. I don't know, they just kind of grow on me. This I did. And I can do other stuff with them too. Alright, so that was my Walmart haul. No, I lied to you. So, I got some other fabrics too. Of course, they're dull, like, who cares? Because they're not, like, pattern prints or anything. Now, I did have one piece of woven fabric that was a pattern print in my basket. And then it snagged and looked really ugly. And there was just this long string of snag. And I told the cashier, I'm like, I decided I don't want this piece because it snagged. And that's just not going to be very conducive to what I'm going to be using it for. So no thank you. And I gave it to the lady. She's like, okay. I just didn't see the point of grabbing a piece of fabric that was just going to snag like that. Just like snagged and just horrible looking. So I grabbed this. It's just like a knit. I want to try my hand at underwear making. You know? And then this is a white stretchy fabric. And of course another white stretchy fabric. And another white stretchy fabric. They all have different like amount of stretch. One is like a 4-way stretch. This other is just like a it's more like a less stretch on one way than the other. You know, so they're all of them are all different stretches. And then this one I just liked and it feels so nice. But I just want to try something new. Alright, that was my Walmart haul. Yes, I went to Walmart and I spent money. And I always have to look at the fabrics when I go to Walmart. But there was a good reason I was there, and that was to get these. And then, of course, why not pick up some fabric while I'm at it? Gotta look at the clearance, right? Okay. So, after I left Walmart, there's a Deseret Industry. So, it's a thrift store that's right by that Walmart. And I was also thinking of getting cat food and bird food because we have wild birds, like birds outside, and I like to put it in the bird feeder and feed the birds. And I was going to pick up a thing of cat food to feed the stray cat that likes to come on our porch and beg for food. Yeah, I know, feeding the stray cat. But they gotta eat too. And, you know, why not? So, I looked at Walmart for that stuff, and they didn't really have any cat food at all. They had a little tiny bag, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting that. And they had like a huge 40-pound bag of bird food, and I'm like, nope, I'm not getting that one. So I waited till after I picked up my kids from school and took them to Winco with me. And we picked up cat and bird food from there. And other food. We picked up some human food too. But as I was I went to the thrift store right there by the Walmart. And I just needed to. Hold on. Like I said, I went to the store. So I picked up a thing of napkins. It was 75 cents for a 16 count napkin, festive poinsettias, Christmas thing. And I wasn't going to get it, but now I'm like, you know what? I should. I wonder, I don't know if the poinsettia is on all 4 corners or if it is like just on like maybe 2. Because I see it on the back side of this napkin. So let's take a look and see what it shows here. Okay, so this is one side. This is the other side. Okay. So there's a big one, and then there's 3 little small ones in the corner. So that's doable. I like that. So I got a package of napkins just because there's nothing wrong with that, right? And then I saw this cute little like craft stick thing. They're like little teeny tiny sticks called craft sticks. And they got like kind of a pointy end, and then it's like not so pointy. I think it would work good for like mixing paints and stuff too. Or like if I needed a little bit of glue, take this, dip this in, and then use that. because I have been using these little like Q-tip type things. But I could use these too, and that might work. But I picked that up, and that was 75 cents. And then I found another one of those cute little, like, tiny hole puncher things. You'll see the little teeny tiny hole there. Yeah. It's great. And this one only cost $1. So I'm not going to just leave it behind. Let me tell you. And then I did pick up a set of colored pencils. So it's like an art set. It has 10 colored pencils, 10 charcoal pencils, 10 artist pencils, which have the different numbers and like either the H or the B, and it has like the 2 and the 4 and the 3 and stuff. So they had some of those. And then it only had 9 of the metallic pencils. Now it was supposed to have 10 metallic pencils, but it was missing one. But I wasn't going to let that deter me. So I picked that up for $3. And I gave it to my son. So he has a new pencil set. And he was excited. He's like, "Is this for me?" I'm like, "Yes. If you want it, you can have it." He's like, so he took it and took it upstairs. And he's actually using it. And then I gave him one of my pencil sharpeners. So he's using it to sharpen his pencils. It's my pencil sharpeners like this. And then I found one of these things called an art bin. But this is like a thread art bin. So it has these little thread tray things that come out. I saw that, and this was only $3 for this. So that was a pretty good find there. And then I found this little like craft tote bag thing. And this was only $2 because it didn't have a price on there. So I asked the people up front, like as I was getting it. And they said, "Oh, let her have it for $2. And so that was good. I've got that. I know, best deals, right? And then I have which has tape on it, of course. I have a diamond dot painting thing that I found. And I got this for $1.50. And it has the diamonds in it. I don't know if any of it has been completed. I wasn't able to like take the tape off and see. Was able to see that it did have the diamonds with it, but not able to see if any of it was done or if any of the diamonds were really missing. But it takes 18 diamonds. So it's called Lakeside is the name of it, and there's the picture. So that there, it's just a small one. It's a so it has all the diamonds here. So I figure for $1.50, that's doable. And it's just a small, simple one. Okay. So that was everything at that thrift store. Okay. So then, of course, well, so yesterday I was supposed to meet with this person to have quotes done on my sister's windows. And they called and rescheduled for today. So I went to sit and wait. And of course they were like 40 minutes late. And that was totally annoying. So I was like, you know what? This company's not reliable. I'm definitely not going to go with them. But I did sit and listen to their little spiel. And then he told me it would be like $30,000 for the windows, for 15 windows. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not that into it. And not only that, but I talked to my sister and she's like, I really don't want all the windows replaced. She's like, all I want is the 2 windows fixed that are broken. And so I'm like, you know what? You're right. There's no need to replace all the windows. They can say, oh, well, replacing all the windows will be so much better than keeping all the old windows. Because she has like the old wooden frame windows, and then she has like the aluminum windows on the like storm window type thing on the outside of it. So we need like 4 pieces of glass to fix the windows. But it'll be okay. I think we can do it. So I think I'm just going to repair the windows that are there if I can. And if I'm not able to, I can call someone in to do it. But a couple $100 to fix the glass on the windows is going to be better than $30,000 to replace all the windows and put ourselves in debt. Because a couple $100 is not going to put us in debt. We're not going to have to take out a loan to replace the glass, the broken glass on the 2 windows. Okay. So I sat and listened to his spiel, and then we were done. He didn't even give me a written out quote or anything. He just gave me his card, told me kind of the price, and asked, well, you interested, or you kind of waffling? And I'm like, you know what? I still have some more quotes to listen to. And at this time, I'm already thinking, you know what? I'm just going to replace the glass in those 2 windows. And we're going to be good because, there's really no need to replace all of them. Her windows aren't really that bad. Okay. Calm down. So I went to Savers because it's right by my sister's house. Of course I had to go and look. So I go, and I did find that cat bed, the little cat tent thing that my son is using for his cat, which was great. And it had a little bit of where the stitching had come undone around the curve on the top part of the tent piece, where the opening. So I took a needle and some pink thread that was already on the needle, and I stitched it up. I didn't even change the thread. I'm like, oh, this will work. And it works just fine. And it's a gray little tent thing with the interior. It's like the ripstop, gray. Well, yeah, it's like the, called Polyfon. It's like a, what they use for reusable shopping bags or something. I don't know. But anywho, I got that for his cat, and his cat loves it. And so he came down and was like, hey Mom, you need to come look at the cat. So I paused it, gone upstairs, and helped him with his book, and helped him find his canvases that I gave him the other day, and played with his cat for a minute. And then I came back down here to talk and just chat about everything and anything. So I went to Savers, and I had to look at their sheets again. So I found this sheet, and it's nice. This one was $3, and that's 100% Egyptian cotton. And then I found a striped sheet. And I do the flat sheets. And this is a stripe, and it's like a poly cotton, of course. And then, let me show you the other fabrics I got. So this bag cost me $5. Yeah, I know. I don't need any more fabric. But I saw it. And why not? So this is like a faux suede. Almost. It's a, I don't know. It was just kind of rolled up on this thing. And I had a one on the board. So it's like a yard that way. And it's just a little teeny tiny sliver. But it can have something done with it. You know, my new die cutting machine, it says it will cut fabrics with the dies. I want to try that. And I screwed up yesterday when I was testing it out, and I had the die turned the wrong way. And so as I was cutting it, it did an imprint on the white block of the dinosaur. And then I figured, oh, that wasn't quite right. I don't know, it's first time using it. I've never used one of those things before, so I didn't know. We'll be okay though. But then there's this fabric here in that bag. And this one's kind of cute. They're like little like bands. And it has a little like corner cut out. But they did kind of zigzag around the cut edges. This one's cute. They're like little scroll things. We have that piece. And we have this piece. Like a black and gray. It kind of almost matches the ones I got yesterday, right? And then that one, actually it was probably yeah, because look, these are like the ones in the bag today, and they kind of match the ones I got yesterday. And then there's this one, this piece here. Like if this one is enough, I might be able to get, I think I could get possibly 2 towels out of this, like 2 of the hanging towels, like one set, so 2 towels. That one would look good as a hanging towel. And then it's like a animal fabric. So that one's cute. And of course I did look at the books. So I saw this book. It's Australian Nature. It's a kaleidoscope coloring book. So it has the like little markers that come with the set. And so to open it, it just opens like this. And then you can get out the little markers. Close it back up. And this thing is kind of coming unstuck here. We'll just pull it straight out. Like the stickiness is kind of coming undone. But it has this book. It has these cute little designs. So it has a little bit colored on one of the pages. But it's not bad. So yeah, I thought that one would be fun. And this costs like $5, I think. I think the one I bought yesterday, that was kind of like shaped like this, but it was different. It was a C one, and it costed like $4. But this has the things. So, got that one. And then I found an Encyclopedia of Crochet book for all $6. So, yeah. But it's really not that bad a price. It's normally like $25 if you were to have bought it brand new. But you know, sometimes you need to have all these different books that you can look at to know things. Like, look at that cute lace. Look at that. It's got like a crochet sample book. So it's really neat. So I got that one, and then this other book, it's a mini cushions in crochet, like a mini cushion in cross stitch book for $1.29. You know, it has some cute little designs. And I'm not really that into cross stitch, but sometimes you just need to see different things. And so I got that. So that's what I picked up today. Had to show you. You know, a couple weeks ago, maybe last week or something, I did pick up some stuff from the thrift store, okay? So I went and I found a rotary cutter and a rotary cutter blade, like a replacement blade, for like $5. And it was a really, really good price. And I don't know where I put it now. It's somewhere. I don't know. Is it the ones up here? Yeah, it is. It's right here. So it has this rotary blade. And then it had this 2-pack, brand new, never been opened package of blades for like $5. And it was with some other stuff too. So it wasn't just the blade and the rotary cutter. It was like a handful of other stuff in the package. So I got those. And of course I didn't show them all to you before. Like I even got like, I don't know if these came with it or not. I think they might have. I got like a little pin cushion, and then it had some pins. And I think these were part of that rotary cutter blade set that I got. Then I think I had like a little measuring tape with it too. So anywho, that's what I picked up. Just because I can. And I've got to stop going to the thrift store. And I'm going to say that, and then I'm going to go back, and I'm just going to continue to add. You know what? That's just the way it is, and that's the way I am, and I'll always find something that I want when I go to the thrift store. I just need to start finding reasons to not go out and go anywhere. what I need to do is actually start sewing again, and then I'll be less likely to go to the thrift store. How's that? Something. I do have, now I did get some fabrics washed that I do want to start a project with. So, I want to do like a little sew along, like live. Let me grab the pattern and show you. I have it like right here because I made sure I found it and then set it in the bag so I could find it again. So I have a Simplicity 8855 and it's a knit overall pattern, and one of my viewers, I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but you did ask if I could do a live sew along, like a little tutorial type thing, but like a question and answer, like just kind of going and showing my process on how I do this. And I says, yes, I can do that. So I want to get that started. So if you're wanting to do this sew along, I would suggest you figure out like the sizing that you want to do, possibly cut out your pattern or trace it out. Me, I trace out my patterns. So I have pattern pieces here, like I have 3 different sizes here. Well, no, I have just the 2 different sizes, because one of them I was able to use for my friend. So I just have my size, which is a size 12, and then I have a size 6 in here. So that's the size my son wears, is a size 6. And so I suggest if you want to do this. Now I am going to actually lay out my pattern pieces and cut it out on video. So you'll see like my layout and cutout process. But I'm also going to line my fabric with a cozier fabric also. Because I just want to. And so I'll kind of show you how I'm going to line this set of overalls. I'm trying to decide if I want to do it so that I don't fill the seam. Yeah, I'm going to do it so I don't fill the seam. So basically I'm going to be making 2 pairs, but then just sandwiching them together. So I'll show you my process of doing that also. And that process is going to take a couple hours to do, you know, and so it's going to probably be a part 1 and a part 2, possibly a part 3, but I want to get that started soon. I'm trying to decide if I want to start it tomorrow, if I want to start it the next day. I just know I want to start it. So if I actually go to bed tonight and get some sleep, I can get up early in the morning. Not too early, but early enough that I can get that process started. And then the people that want to re-watch it later on replay and see any of the questions or chat, I do make all my chat visible when I do my lives. So you can see my chat live replay, so that if you have any questions or want to know who I'm talking to or why I mentioned what I mentioned, you know, when I'm doing this and saying, hi, how are you doing? You know, that way you can see who I was talking to. It's like, oh, okay, that's who she was chatting with. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. You want to see my son's cat. Come on over. So this is his cat, and this is his cat sir, and the little harness that I got for his cat yesterday. And I picked up the little buckle things to fix this because it's a little bit beat up. But yeah. That is his furry friend. Hope you like that sneak peek of his cat. And then he let his cat pat on my keyboard and it paused my video. So good thing it didn't stop it. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and do a sew along thing with this. And I want to get that started soon because I really want a new pair of overalls to wear. So you want to see the fabric I'm going to use for my overalls. And I know it's a little old-fashioned typey fabric, but I loved it so much that it's going to be overalls. So let me grab it. Okay, so I got this fabric all washed. Pretty old-fashioned type fabric, right? You know, it's at like, it's not too scratchy, you know. It's kind of smooth that way. This way is kind of rough. It's kind of see like a little upraised dots and stuff, like the texture. But it's got a little bit of stretch this way, and that'll be enough for overalls for what I'm doing. And then I decided I wanted to line it with this fabric. It's like a t-shirt, like a sweater fabric, knit fabric. So it has stretch. This way, no, it has, okay, this way. It has a little bit of stretch, but not bad. So I want to line this, and this is going to be what my skin is touching, is this soft part right here, this fuzzy. And so this is going to be against the other fabric. But thinking how I do it is I'm going to sew it so that the seam is like on the inseam of the pants, so that when I put it on, I'm not going to have a seam running down the edge that's going to irritate my skin. So I have that. So these are going to be going together. And I have them all pre-washed and ready to go. I just need to get that started, and I plan on doing that soon. Let's say Saturday, so I'm going to get that scheduled to get going. And we're just going to run with it. Alright. Well, I guess I better finish this up and get this uploaded. I've already been chit-chatting for like almost 50 minutes. Oh my goodness. I can sure talk. Guess I needed someone to talk to. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stay creative, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye now.